Hello, my beautiful people. Let's talk about today's problem that is happening nationwide. Uh, Adderall problem. We having shortage of Adderall, and I'm getting a lot of phone calls from my patients who are on Adderall, and they having a very tough time getting off suddenly. So I would say every time when we have some kind of difficulties in our life, maybe it's just a sign for us to, or opportunity to change our and pivot our life towards different direction. So why don't we just maybe consider changing it, and let's just talk about what Adderall is, what ADHD is, and then what other methods or supplements that you can use to create similar effects without having detrimental side effects and withdrawal syndrome like we have from Adderall. So ADHD is attention deficit disorder, the diagnosis that was established fairly recently by the Psychiatric Society, and some medications that were developed for Adderall, for ADHD. One of them is Adderall and its derivatives, generic derivatives. So the idea behind the medication is to stimulate your neurotransmitters, the production of your neurotransmitters, and make you more focused. That is just a simplified explanation of how Adderall works. So basically, it squeezes your body and beats your adrenals to produce more neurotransmitters, so you become more functional, more focused. And then you feel like you have energy and focus, and you can have drive, you have motivation, and you can do it. But at some point, if you use it for a long period of time, that medication actually can exhaust your adrenals. And if you decide to come off, even if you don't decide to come off, at some point the body becomes very weakened, and people develop chronic fatigue syndrome and so forth. And it's very difficult to recover after that. So it's better not to use that medication if possible, from the beginning if possible. But if you're already on it, it's also very important not to abruptly to come off. You're gonna have to go through some phases and slowly come off. You develop your regimen, because some people take it every day and some people take it only when they need it, when they work. So, but you just develop your own schedule, but come off gradually. And as you're coming off, you need to recuperate your adrenals. And one of the best adrenal modulators are herbal supplementation that contains rhodiola, supplementations that contain ashwagandha, some cordyceps, also very helpful. There's a very good cordyceps formula, mushroom tincture formula that we have in our office, that has not only cordyceps but other mushrooms, and it also helps to, it stimulates your own production of your testosterone, where then testosterone will give you not testosterone that when you take as a medication, but it's just your own testosterone. As a woman, just a little bit of testosterone actually will give you energy, will give you motivation, will give you good feeling. Men or women, doesn't matter, but that's what testosterone does. And that helps, and it's a much healthier way of being energetic rather than taking Adderall. Ashwagandha is a very interesting herb. Some doctors say it's hit or miss. That's because according to Ayurvedic traditions, ashwagandha, it's an intelligent herb. When it gets into your body, it reads your body and understands and decides whether your adrenals need to be stimulated or you need to be pacified. Your adrenals need to be pacified. So when you take, some people take ashwagandha and they feel sleepy. That means the adrenals need to be pacified. So that means you have to take ashwagandha right before going to bed. But if you you took adrenals and you took ashwagandha, and all of a sudden you have energy and you feel great, you're focused, take it in the morning and it's going to be really good for you. Radiola is pretty mild and very good support for adrenals, and you can take it in the morning and it gives you lots of energy, especially radiola in conjunction with cordyceps. Really, really good formula for energy. So the way I treat my patients, I suggest to take Organifi green juice with ashwagandha, the one that we have available in our office, in combination with mushroom tincture with cordyceps and other medicinal mushrooms. And taking that alone just helps you and doesn't give you the crush, doesn't give you a feel of rush and palpitation, none of that, because it's all natural and it's just using your own faculties. That's supplement-wise. And you also have to remember breath work. Again, we're going back to the basics. Breath work is very, very important component in the whole entire healing system, including if you are recovering from Adderall, or if you're experiencing problems with focusing and energy. Breath work is one of the must do, besides that taking supplementation. So different types of breath work could be incorporated. One of them, one of the easiest one and my favorite one, is Wim Hof method. When you breathe circular breathings, you inhale and exhale, and there is no pause between inhale and exhale. That's why it's called circular breathing. You're just inhaling and exhaling, and you do 30, 40 of inhales and exhales, and then you exhale, you become completely empty on the exhale. Of course, you have to be relaxed, close your eyes. You exhale, you become empty, and you don't breathe. And you hold your breath as long as you can. And then if you can't hold any longer, then you take a deep breath. When you take a deep breath, you squeeze your sexual organs, your sphincters. You squeeze it, you squeeze your whole body. The tip of the tongue touches the roof of your mouth. You press against that and you hold it tight until you start shaking. And then you exhale. And then you repeat it again. Circular breathing, in and out. And do 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds of that. That will help you to balance your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system and keep your not only adrenals but your thyroid and other endocrine organs in shape. So one of the very cool things that Wim Hof does also, when you breathe, let's say 3 rounds, and at the end of the 3rd round, when you exhale, you do push-ups. Not breathing. As you exhale, you push up. And you push up as long as you can, and just hold the breath as long as you can. And then if you can hold it any longer and you can push any longer, this is when you take a deep breath. You do the same thing. You squeeze your sex organs. You push your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Your eye gaze is on your 3rd eye. You squeeze your whole body, you hold it, and you let go. And then sit down and listen to your body. Listen to your body, how it feels, what it feels inside. Is it pulsating? What is happening? But you may not feel anything, but sometimes people feel peace. Sometimes people completely take off and end up in different dimensions. It's up to you. But what is happening at that moment is, again, balancing and calibrating your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. And then after that, if you jump in the cold shower, you're not going to need any Adderall. That's going to be your formula for your energy, along, of course, with ashwagandha, with the green juice that we offer, and mushroom tinctures. You'll be golden. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you agreed or disagreed. If you have any questions, let me know. And again, this is not medical advice. This is just educational videos. And let me know what you also would like to talk about. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.